And 28 says, what might encourage international specialization between countries? Free trade. The answer must be free trade, right? That's, let's see, that's almost, is that a definition? Free trade encourages international specialization? Because when you specialize, when you trade, you produce one thing and not both, and then you trade, so you specialize in the thing you're best at. And B is a nonsense answer. Inefficiencies in production does not encourage specialization. Labor immobility, I don't think that's even related. And tariffs decrease trade. So tariffs decrease international trade. So tariffs can't be the answer. The answer for 28 must be A. Oh, and here's 29. 29, interesting. In 2015, which outcomes are most likely to happen as a result? Well, I need to read this. So Russia banned the imports of food, such as milk, from the European Union. Oh, so what outcome will most likely happen? If Russia bans imports of foods like milk, then the milk market in Europe will probably, let's see, probably excess demand. Well, it's not about demand, it's about supply. If Europe was sending milk to Russia and now Russia banned the imports of milk and other foods, then Europe will have an excess supply now. And let's see, the price of milk in Russia will probably rise because there's less competition now. Maybe the imported milk was cheaper. Maybe the imported milk had a lower price. So the prices of milk in Russia will probably rise. And profits of EU farmers probably fall because now they must produce less. They cannot export food to Russia. So 29, the answer is D. Maybe not the easiest question, but you just think it through and you can get the right answer. And finally, Vietnam in 2010. Let's see, what could explain this? Okay, I must read the first part. Let's see, let me erase the screen. Okay. Vietnam experienced a deficit in the value of its trade in goods, visible, despite exporting a greater number of goods, a greater number of goods than it imported. So the average price, let's see, a deficit. So the average price of their exports must be less than the average price of the imports. That's a terms of trade question. This is IGCSE, but this is a terms of trade question. I'm not sure it's appropriate, but we got to answer it anyway. So let's see, what could explain this? Let's see, deficit in the value of its trade in goods. They exported, so the average price of its good imported exceeded the average price of its good exported. That must be true, right? If you have a deficit in the value of your trade in goods, exports and imports, despite exporting more than you imported, but despite exporting a greater number, so that's quantity, right? So the only explanation can be the price of your exports was less than the price of your imports. So to rewrite this, let's see, imports price, I'll just use dollars, of imports, average price, right? Average price of imports greater than price of exports. Make sense? Hey, if you have any questions, ask me. It's easy. And maybe you can, you can subscribe down there somewhere. There's a subscribe button maybe. You can send me, you could make a comment down here. That was fun. Next is paper 13. And see you later. Bye.